All right, now I don't know if anybody saw Greg a couple of days ago. We had him on as our psychic medium, which Greg has been doing for well over 20 years now. And but as well as that, Greg also draws on the energy and vibration of numbers, and he's also a medical medium. So if you have a look on his website, gregsheehy.com, it'll give you examples there where he's actually read for people before and helped them to heal their body and their life. So, Greg, maybe you could tell us a little bit more about how that works.
Thank you, Gail, and hi to everybody. Lovely to see you. Yeah, it's quite a fascinating journey, and to condense what I do in a few words is a little bit hard, but I'll do my best here. Okay, so I do work with the vibration of the individual, and all of us have got a vibration that's unique to us. And what I do, I tune into that vibration of the human. And a lot of the vibration, as Gail was saying, is based on our birth date. That birth date is a vibration of our birth. Our birth date dictates who we are in our life, who we become, the sort of work we do, our education, etc., etc. And it follows that vibration follows us during our lifetime. And as we all know, our life changes throughout the years. And as a life changes, so the opportunities and challenges that confront us or present themselves to us change as well. So it's how we react to that. And there's a lot of things that we bring down from our parents and our grandparents. It's the ancestral, what I call karmic progression of cellular memories through the DNA that comes to us. And that's what I look at. So I immerse the energy of the person in front of me, and I see what I get through the auric field into the body, what's happened to the body, and how I can work to balance that body. Now, to me, healing is about empowerment. It's about releasing toxins. They could be emotional toxins or physical toxins. It's about peace in the spirit. And it's giving people that sense of peace within themselves so they can move on in life. And that's pretty much what I'm about. The way I do that is I do connect to spirit, and I connect to the spirits surrounding the people who come to me. And quite often I've had light beings standing next to me. And I've had people see this, and I've had light coming from my hands and all those other things. And it's quite extraordinary. You know, it's a very, very powerful thing that how I connect to the person and to the spirit beings. And quite often when I'm doing a treatment on a person, quite often their loved ones who have crossed over come in the room as well. And a lot of people have said, well, Greg, if you're working on my head, who is working on my feet, right? And I said, well, look, we're not alone. And we never are. You know, the spirit world is a heartbeat away from us. And it's quite a magical situation. It's a field of dimension of love, you know, and we're all connected. You know, as we know, we're spiritual beings having a human existence. And what I do is I love to heal people. And quite often I work on cellular memory as well, because quite often if our mother or father had a problem, say around the heart, that tends to come through as a translation over our DNA, and we look at that, or there could be a kidney problem, or it could be anything else that comes through. So this is how I work through the person in front of me and looking at their numbers. And it's what I call karmic progression of cellular memory. I see us as magicians, all of us. We're all very, very powerful beings. And what I'd like to do is tap into that power of the spirit where I'm working with the healing on someone there, so that I can bring that out in them, and so they can release the things that are holding them back. You know, quite often people say, well, Greg, I haven't been able to move in my life for the last 16 years. Well, there's a reason for it, okay? And when we find that, we can unleash that sabotage. Now that sabotage can be something that is an emotional thing that's manifested in the physical. Quite often it's called dis-ease. And people have had, say, a heart problem, maybe from an emotional trauma, or something that has been unresolved in their childhood, or some trauma here that they've buried. And people tend to bury things. And when they do bury them, those emotions manifest into the physical. I'll give us an example. Men and women who go to war, you find that when they come back, they don't talk about it. What do? They suppress it. And from my experience working with men is that their chances of contracting prostate cancer is 30%. Now, scientifically, it's been proven. So all sorts of things happen to us because our cells within our body remember everything in our lifetime. And remember things that have happened probably in lifetimes before, you know, and quite often there's a karmic thing that needs to be resolved. And I release a lot of things, and it's amazing what comes out of the body. It's literally amazing. So this is how I work. If we look at my website, Gail, I've written a paper called "Have You Ever Pondered Upon Which Career Your Child Would Embark Upon?" And I cover all these variables because when we're born with what we're given, but we're raised in an external environment, and that's an external environment that encapsulates our parents, our siblings, our education, our food, how we enjoy life, and all these things affect us. So it's not just one thing that affects us, it's a myriad of things, and we look through that. And that's what I look at when I'm in consultation with somebody, and I go to all these areas. So it's a lot of things in that. And the more we do, the more we can achieve. I have worked with a group of psychologists, the couch therapy group. They've written a testimonial on me. I've had a number of doctors, their testimonials on me. And one of talking about COVID is quite current, obviously. There's a lady called Alexei who wrote a testimony on what I did for her father, Graham Brush. Now that went to our Channel 7 here in Brisbane, Queensland, who had COVID. And there's another lady, Ramika. I did a remote healing on a mum who had COVID in Slovenica. I've also healed horses and dogs and all sorts of things. So it's what I do. Quite often we don't know how powerful we are. And I want to reinforce that because God loves us, Spirit loves us. And if we come from that place of love, it conquers everything. And quite often we sabotage ourselves because, oh, I want to keep the peace. I want to do this. I don't want to move out of that. I want to stay here. But if we have the courage and empowerment to move on from these things, if we want more in life, we become more. You know, if we want wings, we can make them bigger. And that's what I want to achieve with the people, because there's nothing greater that I see with someone that we've just done a treatment on, and I mean by we, that's me in spirit, and they come out of the room and they're floating, then we've achieved a lot. Because all the cells remember things, and if we can light the cells through the chakra system, cleanse the aura, look at the emotional stuff that's been holding people back, and the physical problems that emanated from emotional stress, then we can achieve so much more. So there's different layers of what I do. Now, Spirit has given me over the last few years the sight of looking into the spinal fluid. It's called holographic healing. I actually lift that up through the body, and I see it as a template. It's like on a computer screen, you know, and I see things, you know, who the father was, what happened here, did they nearly drown, blah, 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 and what happened in their life. And all these things are cleared within the body. So there's a lot that happens. And the amazing thing is that when we connect to higher forms of consciousness, we're connecting to higher forms of healing. We're connecting to higher forms of empowerment. And we are more than who we think we are. So we're higher beings, we really are. And we're limited by society, unfortunately, but we're not limited within our heart. So we can connect and we can heal. And the more that we do that, and more we believe in ourselves as human beings, that we come from love. And if we look through loving eyes, as magicians, we can create love all around us. And there really is nothing, that's where I come from, okay? So I've worked with doctors and I've worked in with natural therapists for a long time. And it's a great synergy when you have people who come from love and compassion. So today we've got too many challenges. Obviously we have COVID, we've got people who have had issues around their work or finances and children and health. All these other things are impacted. But when we work through that and we give people realistic outcomes that are real for them as individuals, then we're achieving things, not just a carte blanche statement. If we look at the individual and who they are and what their capabilities are, because a lot of people come to me, for their healing, say, well, where am I going from here? So we look at what their job is and where we're going, because that's part of their healing. If they've got a piece of sense that they can achieve in a workplace, then the stress leaves it. Yeah. And if we can change the way they're eating their food, that's affecting their digestive system. Or they've got a problem with their lower back because they're suppressing emotions, and we work through these things, then they've got that sense of freedom in their life and they can move on and get that traction. So this is what I'm on about.
So if you'd like a short reading with Greg, with Medical Intuitive, you can put your date of birth in the chat box. Are you ready to start, Greg?
Yeah.
Okay, so the first one we have is VEE, and oops, I'm losing it here. 14th of April, 1986.
Is V on screen?
Yes,
Gail?
I am.
Okay. I'm just trying to find you, V.
My full name is Veena Puttalingaya.
Can you see her now? Here's V over here.
Yes.
Hang on
Where
a
are
sec.
you, V? Sorry.
Here we go. Here's V.
Hi, V. Okay, thank you for allowing me to work with you. Now, I'm not a doctor, so I can't give medical advice, but I'll give you what I can see spiritually for you. You're a very, very sensitive lady, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
V, do you have a sweet tooth, dear?
Sorry?
Do you have a sweet tooth? Do you like your
Yes.
sugar?
Yes, a lot.
You like your chocolate?
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
Mm-hmm.
You're Easter Bunny's best friend, aren't you? Have you had any issues with your digestion there?
No.
Your lower back?
Yes, sometimes.
I'm getting what we call the sacral area, which is around L4-5, because you've got a tendency not to speak your truth, dear.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Yes, I don't express enough.
Sorry?
I do not express enough, actually.
I lost you.
I do not express enough.
I think it might be your...
Correct, this is what your spirit is telling me, dear. So you need...
I think it might be your connection, Greg. It's a bit choppy.
Oh, I'm sorry. Can you hear me, V?
Yes, I can.
Sorry about that. It might be my connection. I do apologize. But you tend to have a fair amount of anxiety there.
Yes. And
what I'm also seeing is that sometimes you're not sleeping well because it churns over in your subconscious, all these things. You may have a bit of a sort of a compulsion to eat the wrong food or comfort food. Your spirit is telling me you're a very intelligent lady. Have you studied anything in health or healing or nursing, anything like this?
No, but I do want to do Reiki.
What's healing? I'm saying, see, what your body's telling me wants to do it.
Yes.
And everything. So I'd like you to, I mean, they're telling you you're not getting enough sun.
Yes.
Yeah, it's called vitamin D, V. I'd like you to get out early in the morning if you can. Try and do some exercise now. The body's telling you you're not having enough greens.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And I'm actually saying that will help to detox you.
Mm-hmm.
And probably around your gallbladder or liver area is a little bit sluggish. So if you don't mind, can I send some energy into you now?
Yes.
Thank you. I just want to work with you. Have you had trouble around your neck, by the way?
Yes, lower neck since 2 days.
Yes,
Here.
I'm seeing C5, C6. Okay, it's around that. And that's probably giving you some headaches. Now, have you had trouble around your jawbone or you grind your teeth?
When I get stressed, I hold my jaw too much and I can feel
Yes,
it.
I'm seeing it because your body, so your body's telling you you're grinding your teeth. So let me work on this for you. I just want to clear that. I'm working on that now. You're a little bit stubborn, aren't you?
Yes, I am. Very much.
Do you have a cat or a dog?
No,
Did you?
no, never.
Okay, well, there's one around you in spirit there.
I didn't get
Hold
it.
on. You have a cat or a dog around you in spirit.
Okay.
Now, I'm just releasing a lot for you now. Can you just close your eyes for me, please?
Mhm.
Just settle. I'm working with you. Big breath in. Now out through your mouth and let it all go. I'm cleansing you now. I'm working with you. I'm actually opening up your third eye. And I'm working around your shoulders and through your back. I'm working through your back now. Do you know anyone who's born February, March?
Yes, my dad and my mom. My
Yeah,
dad's
well,
Feb and mom is March.
yes, I'm seeing them because they're in your aura, dear. Okay, this is what I was talking about. This is a parental thing. Anybody a Leo?
No.
Right, there's a Leo coming around you. All right, I'm working through you now, and I'm actually cleansing this here. Did you have any trouble around your tonsils or anything in that area in your throat?
No.
Okay, well, I'm sensing it because you've got to be careful around your throat
Mhm.
and your immune system's a little bit down. Just clearing this now. And how are your feet on your toes?
Good.
Have you had trouble with warts or anything around your heels?
I have to put lotion on my heels to make it soft all the time. It becomes very
Yeah.
hard.
I know, because I'm lubricating them for you. So I'm
Okay.
drawing that energy through your head because you think too much. So I just want to draw that energy through you and opening up your chakras. I'm doing this quickly for you. It's good. Big breath again. And out. Now, do you like being near the water?
Yes, I love it.
Yeah, it's therapeutic for you. So just go near the salt water, they're telling me. And do you read books at all? Do you like reading?
Yes,
I
yes.
can see
I love
books in your
reading.
aura. It's
Hmm.
beautiful.
Hmm.
Are you a dancer?
What?
You dance.
Yes, I love dancing. I do Zumba.
You do Zumba because I'm letting the little girl come out to play now. How's that? All right. How are you feeling?
I feel good. I could feel the energy inside me when you were saying it, when you were lubricating. I could actually feel the energy in my toes. Like
That's
literally feel the
beautiful.
energy. I could do it.
Lovely, V. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you very much.
Okay. Pleasure.
Thanks, V. That's great. And can we sort of send V lots of healing energy, please? Because I mean, you've built up all this wonderful energy from when we've done our traveling there. So breathe and sending
Actually, V, you're glowing.
energy. Thanks, V. Okay, now what about Karen? Karen Jacobs. Can I just remove the spotlight there? And Karen Jacobs is 12th of the 5th, 66. 12th of May, 66. Karen, can you unmute, please, and talk?
I just did. Can you hear me?
Here we go.
Yeah, I just like, if I can see you, please, Karen.
Yep, I'll just add the spotlight. Here we go. I'm getting good at this.
I can see you. Thank you, Karen. How are you?
I'm okay, thank you.
I'm just tuning in on you.
Okay.
Have you done some study?
Yes,
What did you study?
I'm a dentist.
Dentist. I got psychology or dentistry. I was close. Okay.
Well, I do like reading psychology books.
You do. I know. It's in your spirit. You're
Mhm.
very, very good with the mind.
Say that again. It's good with the
Very
mind.
good with the mind. You're a very powerful lady.
In what way?
You're powerful in your mind. But I think here, like I was saying to V, sometimes you don't speak your truth. You tend to suppress it.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am?
Yes.
Yeah. And I'm getting a sense of anxiety around your heart chakra there.
Mm.
Have you also had any digestive or pelvic problems?
In the past.
Yeah. Is anything with respect? Is anything to do in the feminine area?
Yes.
Was anything, may I ask you with respect, was anything to do with endometriosis or PCOS?
Yes.
You
Fibroids
had
and
that?
endometriosis. Yes.
I can see that. Okay. The last 2 years, I feel it may have been a bit of a roller coaster for you.
I lost my father.
Yes, I was getting to that. I'm sorry.
Mm.
What is his name?
He went by Russ. His first name,
Rust?
Russ.
Can we?
R-U-S-S.
No, I've written down the letter R. Can you see that?
Yes.
There's a letter. Now he's right next to your feeling center. See, Russ? Okay. Your dad is with you.
I don't feel him.
He is with you. Who's Peter?
Is Peter?
Yeah.
My younger sister's ex-husband, but
Well, he's telling me you're going to hear from him for some reason. I'll leave it at that. Okay.
okay.
What I'd like to do for you, Karen, is to get the stress out of you. Can I do that, please?
Yes.
All right. I want to work on things that maybe you've been holding back, I guess, maybe since around the age of 23. I don't know why I'm picking that number for you or that year. Did you go through a big change in your life then?
What year was that?
When you're 23?
God, that was so long ago.
Right. I'm also
I have no
getting
memory of that.
It's okay. I'll leave it at that. But I just want to go back in the past and clear some things there for you.
Okay.
Can I do that?
Absolutely.
Thank you. Just one moment. Karen, I'm getting something from your spirit. What do you do for fun?
Well, I had a brain hemorrhage 3 years ago, so I'm in recovery.
Yeah, because I've got 2 lines around your head, and that's what I'm picking up.
I have
So,
chronic migraines all the time.
2 lines through your head. All right, let me work on that, can I?
Yes.
Because I remember I said you're very strong in the head. Sometimes you overthink, you go do too much, putting it bluntly. So you need to loosen up. I want to do that for you right now.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yes.
Just relax, please. Just
Okay.
relax. Have you had trouble around your lower neck or your shoulders?
I have constant, neck pains, and I think it's related to my migraines.
Yes, it is. But I'm also feeling that it's coming from your lower back area, and there's a lot of emotional things I want to release there for you. Okay. Now, as I asked with V, can I ask you to, please, Karen, to just close your eyes for me, please? Do you like nature?
Love nature.
You like trees, yes?
Yes, I moved to the country.
I can see that because I'm seeing it in your body. I'm just reading your body now. I'm actually seeing you like being near a waterfall.
I don't know.
Well, I'm seeing a waterfall near you. It's just a gentle water. It's not a large one. Okay. Give me a few seconds, please. Now, are you relaxed, Karen?
Okay.
Can you relax? Just relax, please.
Yes.
I'm with you. Okay, just relax.
Thank you.
Just let me work with you. Did you have any issue around one of the cerebral hemispheres or the frontal lobe area?
My hemorrhage was in the brainstem.
Stem, but it's affected the front area, has it?
I didn't get any deficits, but I have continued migraines and headaches.
Okay, just let me do this. So the brain stem's connected to your spinal fluid. I was talking about these things. I just want to clear that now. A lot of stress I'm picking up here. Were you ever in a car accident?
Just recently, my first one.
Yeah, I'm seeing that. I'm releasing that as well. Who is David?
I don't think I know it, David.
There's someone you're going to be talking to soon. Just go with me. Do you grow any plants or flowers?
In the country here, yes, yes.
My mama. Breathe in, please. Breathe in. Breathe out through your mouth. I'm sending energy to you now, Karen. Now, if you can imagine emotion as mud, I'm clearing that and I'm making it clear, clean, beautiful water.
Wonderful.
Just imagine that leaving your body now. And if you had trouble around a knee or a hip area?
My right hip has been hurting me recently.
I'm saying that. Let me work with you, please. Anyone of your family or parents have had a heart condition?
My husband, he
Yes.
just had 2 procedures.
I'm saying that because that's worrying you too. Okay, so let me work with that too. I'm sending peak air energy through you, very, very feminine, very gentle.
Thank you.
And I'm white lighting you, Karen.
And you're what, me?
I'm putting a lot of white light through you.
Oh, wonderful.
Do you have candles at home?
Yes,
I see them around you. Please light them, okay?
I do every day.
Yeah. Big breath again, please, Karen. Have you had trouble around like a gallbladder or anything? Any acid in your system?
No, my husband was just diagnosed with a spot on his bladder, and we're going to have it biopsied next month.
See, that's a template overview, all right?
It's been on my mind, yeah.
I know, I can see that. So just what I'm saying is that things are working out. Now, by July, August, things are far better for you and your husband, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Big breath. Out. Okay, now I've sent energy to you, okay? Now that will help you, Karen.
Wonderful.
How are you feeling?
I feel good. I had a migraine earlier today, so I do feel good. I wish I told you about my hot flashes, though. They're severe. Big problem for me.
Well,
I don't sleep well at night.
yeah, but what I'm doing, yeah, this is around the chest. This I got anxiety, it's anxiety. So I put a lot of light in there for you.
Wonderful.
Okay?
Great.
So just breathe easily, all right?
Okay.
Breathe easily. You are safe. You're safe, okay?
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Karen.
Thank you very much, Greg.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Karen.
ma'am.
That was fun.
Okay, can we
I'm
breathe?
glad you enjoyed it.
We breathe, send Karen lots of love. So breathing in and sending Karen lots of love, loving energy. And whilst Greg was talking, Karen, I thought some of Laurel's angel prints might be good around you as well.
Angel what?
Her angel prints. Remember Laurel Latto's angel?
Print. Oh, yes. Yeah. From the first presenter. Yes.
Download some of those. Yeah.
Thank you.
What about, we've got Anne Clark. Anne Clark. She is the 29th of April, 1961. Anne, are you
Hi,
there?
Anne.
Hey, thank you.
Oh, she's there. Let me find her for you. Hang on. Gallery. And, oh, here we are. And, yep. Add spotlight. Yep, here we go.
Hello, thank you. Wow.
Hi, Anne. Lovely to see you, Anne.
Good to see you. I feel like I know you. I've watched so many of your videos. They're
Oh,
amazing.
have you? Thank you very much. Now, you're a healer, aren't you?
I do a bit of it. I don't do that all the time. I'm a medium, but
Yeah.
so I guess it's about the same
But,
thing.
well, looking at your numbers.
Yeah.
Excuse me?
Yes, and I've done some Reiki.
Yeah. Just give me a second. Who smoked around you, Anne?
My mom.
Yeah. And has anyone had trouble in the breast area?
My aunts all have. My great aunts all had breast cancer.
They all had it. Now, before I was talking about, you know, things that are brought down, things within the family, that's in the DNA. So I don't see you having that, but it is in the template based on the DNA I'm seeing in your birth date, okay?
Yeah.
Just doing this with you. One moment, please.
Yeah.
Have you written a book or anything, Anne?
No, I keep saying I'm going to start. I've been told to do it.
Well, they're telling me to tell you too. How's that?
Okay.
Right?
I have to get going.
It's not a cookbook either.
No, no.
You're very intelligent. You're a very independent lady.
Yes.
Just one moment, please. I'm picking up some stress or trauma you may have had probably around your late 20s or early 30s.
Yes.
I'd say probably between 1990 and 93, Anne, was that around that time?
Yes. Very much. Yeah.
Was there like a separation or anything like this with you?
No, adopted 2 kids and they ended up very severely handicapped that they told us they didn't have anything.
Okay, well, I got something with 2. I was trying to work this out. That's a big heart of yours, isn't it?
Yeah.
Have you had trouble in the pelvic girdle, ma'am?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
How's your hip, please?
It's all in my lower back and my hip. I'm storing
Yeah.
everything there lately. Yes.
Okay. You like your chocolate too, do you?
A little piece. Yep. I have to have
Yeah.
a little piece every day.
At least the bunny loves you too. How's that?
Yeah.
Huh?
Dark chocolate.
Has there been anything, have you had a procedure, please, in that area?
Yes, I've had PCOS and cysts and had lots of trouble.
Yeah, you have. With respect, please, if I can be open here.
Yes.
How was your childhood, ma'am?
Rough, I guess you'd say.
Yeah.
Good and bad.
With, something with your dad, was it?
Yes.
Yeah, he was absent.
He worked all the time, but he was very strict.
Okay. I think around the early 90s, coming into around, I would say, I'm getting around the age of 37 was a big time for you as well. And I think you started to morph into the spiritual being, the medium you are, because you're very connected.
Yep.
Yes?
Yes. Yep.
And you love to dance, you love to party too, don't you?
Yep. Yes.
Do you drink a wine sometimes?
Yes.
Because I'm reading your body.
Yep.
Is it a Chardonnay or Sauvignon Blanc?
Yep. Sauvignon. Red. I like red.
Okay, well, I'm not that good, but I got that. Okay. How's one knee, please?
My knee,
Yeah.
seems okay.
Okay. What they're saying, just be careful around your hip because it's going to affect your knee movement, or you could strain a muscle there. It's called the quad muscle.
Uh-huh.
Um, if I may ask you, do you know your cholesterol level is a little bit up?
Always.
Yeah. Okay. I want to work on that because I want to work on your liver and your kidney area as well. And I
Okay.
want to take a lot of this things that you've buried there. Can I do that for you?
Yes, thank you.
All right, Anne, just let me tune in on you. Again, like the other two ladies, you're the sort of lady who wants to keep the peace and keep things to yourself, don't you?
Yes.
So you've got a very, very intellectual, dimensional and active mind here, but sometimes you're going overboard too much, and it's good for you to translate your feelings. Writing a book for you, in my opinion, would be very healing for you. This is what your spirit of your body's telling you. You need to heal through getting things out. Make sense to you?
Yes, very much.
Who's the artist? I'm getting artistic work around you.
Artistic.
Anyone do any painting?
I used to.
You used to. Okay, but can you get back into that, please?
Yep.
Because you love color, Anne, don't you?
Yes.
And who likes the horses?
My dad trained racehorses. We always had horses.
Because they're in your numbers and it's in your body. So you love the outdoors too. So fresh air is good for you.
Okay. Yeah.
And exercise. Okay. And what I'd like you to do is I've asked the other ladies, please, if you don't mind, just closing your eyes for a little bit. Just relax now. Big breath, please. Big breath in. Big breath. Okay, I'm connecting to your aura. I'm connecting to your spirit. Now I'm going to work from your head through to your pelvic area. Were you in a car accident?
Yes. 7.
Yeah. Just relax now. I'm clearing all this for you. Okay, I'm clearing this. Now, around your crown chakra, and just keep your eyes closed. I'll talk with you, okay?
Yes.
They're telling me you dream a lot
Yes.
because you got spirit all around you and they want you to have fun, all right? They want you to enjoy life because you love the mountains. I'm reading your body. Is anyone drive a Chevrolet?
Yes.
And there's a car called the Mustang here?
I know people. We didn't have one, but I know people have them. Yes.
Okay, I'm reading your eyes. All right. Let me get back to the serious stuff now, okay? You like to cook, don't you?
Yes.
Do you do any baking?
Yes.
Yeah, keep your eyes closed. I'm clearing now. I'm clearing it. I'm clearing it. Keep your eyes closed. And has anyone had a hysterectomy?
Not real close to me, but I know friends that have.
Friends are outside your aura. Okay. Do you walk down a lot of stairs?
Yes.
All right. What they're saying that you've got to be careful around the stairs, please. Did you have a fall?
I miss the top 2 every time.
Isn't that funny, right? Sorry.
Oh,
But your body's telling me, please be careful. You've got a handrail.
yes.
You need to hold on to it.
Yes.
Now I'm working through your digestion now, your gastrointestinal tract. I'm working through it. I'm clearing a lot of things. You may have had some sort of a blockage at some point.
Mhm.
being open, did anyone have a miscarriage or anything like this?
I could have. I always try to get pregnant, and then boom, I was 6 months pregnant.
Yeah. Who's born October, November?
My son.
Thank you.
My mom is in November.
Yeah. Now I'm getting the color purple with you. Okay. You like that color?
Power. I
Well,
like
I'm-
power.
Well,
Take
I'm getting a lot of
power.
purple through you. Excuse me?
I always feel it's like power.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm giving you. Is purple. The Spirit's chosen that color for you. Okay.
Okay.
All right. And close your eyes once more, just for a little bit, please. I'm working with you. All right. Big breath in again. Thank you. Out. Now, next time you breathe in, next time I ask you to breathe in, I want you to connect to your heart and to connect to the love of the Spirit in your body and ask the Spirit of your body to release these toxins, please, because we're nearly there. Okay, so can you breathe in now? Connect to your heart, connect to the love of your Spirit and ask this to be released. 1, 2, 3, open.
Yes, thank you. I could feel it all lifting. It felt
Can you?
awesome.
Awesome.
Yeah, all the weight on my shoulders feels gone.
Yay.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's amazing.